Hey, welcome back everyone. It is now November 23rd of 2020, and ever since the very end of the Skywalker saga, a lot of fans around the world have been very intrigued about the future of the Star Wars franchise by both Bob Iger, Bob Chapek, George, John, and Dave hard at work on developing this new EU. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel for future Star Wars content. Now, one thing about Disney Star Wars is that yes, we do know that they are currently heading in a more positive direction than ever before. They have over a dozen Star Wars projects in the works on Disney Plus alone, mind you. That's completely separate from the new Star Wars movies and other projects out there, so that just goes to show how ambitious Disney really is when it comes to Star Wars. They really are trying their absolute best to really give the fans everything that they possibly can for this new universe. Now, what's really intriguing to a lot of fans out there is how we've got George Lucas, Jon Favreau, and Dave Filoni all working together as a team to really deliver as much authentic Star Wars material as possible in order to really give the fans something true to look forward to. You know, ever since the sequel trilogy ended, a lot of fans have been very much skeptical and worried about where Star Wars is going and exactly what it's really going to offer. And obviously, you know, a lot of fans, and rightfully so, are very confused as to whether or not they will be able to pull it off. And I do believe that they will. They have a lot on their shoulders right now, but I believe that they're going to get through all the hard work in the next couple of years. So, with that being said, of course, what's really intriguing is that now that the Skywalker saga is over, both Disney and Lucasfilm are primarily focused on their new Star Wars universe, as well as their new trilogy of movies. Now, it's explained that currently Lucasfilm's Kathleen Kennedy is currently making many changes to the new Star Wars TV series that is being developed by writer Leslye Headland. It's described that both Kathleen Kennedy and Leslye Headland have been having creative differences over the show, and that Kennedy recently fired a Star Wars director that was tied to a batch of the episodes for the new series. So let's stop right here for a second. This is not necessarily something new. We've seen this happen with Kathleen Kennedy time and time again with the Leslye Headland Star Wars TV show, including a Star Wars writer and another Star Wars director, mind you, before in the past. So a lot of this has been, you know, happening on and off throughout this year of 2020. And especially the fact that Kathleen Kennedy feels that she has all the power that she has, because she does, for the most part, for this show only. She can pretty much do whatever she wants when it comes to the hiring process, from what it seems. Now, Leslye Headland and Kathleen Kennedy having creative differences, who would have thought, right? Who would have really actually imagined this? That's the one surprising bit, at least for me. A lot of fans, you know, would have figured that they would have gotten along very well and would have agreed on everything, but I guess even somebody like Leslye Headland, who's also very much agenda-driven, can also have creative differences with Kathleen Kennedy, perhaps for having different agendas for all we know. So, moving forward beyond all of that, further it's explained that this director has done TV shows on channels like AMC and even the Sci-Fi Channel, and that he was fired from the project in a similar way to how other writers that were fired because of not following Kathleen Kennedy's agendas for the new series on Disney Plus. Now, this director is described to have been signed up to direct the beginning 5 episodes of the new series, and that Kennedy was very upset with the fact that he was not agreeing with her vision of Star Wars and wanted to shift away from some of the characters that were being inserted into the show by both Kathleen Kennedy and Leslye. So mind you, this actual director wanted to shift away from Kathleen Kennedy's agenda. He wanted pretty much little to nothing to do with everything that Kathleen Kennedy was inserting into this project. You know, that's the one major thing here, is that obviously, you know, a lot of directors and writers are not going to agree with Kathleen Kennedy and her agenda, and that's exactly what he was not agreeing with. He wanted to actually step away from that and do his own thing on the first batch of episodes for the Leslye series. So, beyond this as well, as of right now, the show is now going under major changes through hiring new directors and writers, since Kathleen Kennedy fired so many left and right, and now Leslye is actually very busy with doing rewrites and looking for new actors and actresses to come on board of the show. She's actually going through quite a lot as we speak, when it comes to the new Star Wars TV series for Disney+. So like I've said, I think that regardless, a lot of fans out there are very much excited about what's to come for the new series, and, you know, apart from the Leslie show, I should say, by George, John, and Dave, this is just the one show that a lot of fans are very up in arms over, that are very worried about, and mind you, you know, very much, you know, distancing themselves away from that show. A lot of fans out there don't want to necessarily see a show that's very much agenda-driven with a lot of identity politics thrown into the mix. So, like I've said before in the past, guys, I would really love to hear what you guys have to say about all of this below in the comments, this entire Kathleen Kennedy situation. And, you know, if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.
From night to moon.